What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tampa Bay Bourbon Boys Unleashed. Getting into a couple cool bottles tonight, some local picks, and a couple unicorn bottles. One is a personal favorite of mine. It's kind of always been a unicorn. I've always hunted it in Kentucky, and it's now hitting sort of shelves. So we'll get into those and have some fun. Gentlemen, what's going on?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. After we got through setting up the new devices, I'm still fat, by the way.
Yeah, it's fun figuring it all out. It's really cool. It's definitely gonna morph into something cool.
Just like our trail trips, everything gets a little bit better each time. Stopped by Sunshine Liquors the other day. The Georgia Awad coming through again. I know we just reviewed his help me out. Laffy Taffy.
It was very good.
The old soul Laffy Taffy. We just did that, and that was really good. He was pretty stoked with our review and feedback on that. So he just did an Elijah Craig single barrel that just arrived. 9 years old, 135.1. Yeah, he opted to keep it at barrel strength, which I appreciate. Definitely.
Let's talk about the two options.
Yeah.
What does Elijah Craig offer you when you go and do a barrel pick?
They offer you at barrel strength, or you can proof it down and kind of adjust it that way.
And that's at what, 90 proof, right?
Yeah. And to no fault of either decision, got some really good ones proofed.
Yes.
And I think we all have 5.1 proof.
Oh wow,
I do
starting
like
out with
that.
a bang.
Yeah, it's gonna wake up our palate.
For sure. The COVID killer. Yeah, we were drinking that regularly every night before bed to make sure to fight off the germs. Fun fact: there is some Asian writing on the front of this.
I think you might have to raise it up. There you go.
You can kind of read that. Oh, you know. Well, I didn't know. That is George Awad in Japanese on there.
And he's not Japanese, though.
No, but he's the first one, George. He is the first one to have Japanese writing on the front of an Elijah Craig bottle.
There you go.
Right?
How do you say Awad in Japanese?
Awad.
We could get in trouble if we go down that road.
So how can we get this? Where can we get this at? Where's let's talk them.
Yeah. Sunshine Liquors, Alderman, all the way up there in Palm Harbor.
Always has a couple barrel picks floating around, don't he?
He sure does, man. He keeps them coming in.
He does keep them coming in.
Yeah, I appreciate
And
that.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that I've ever had a bad.
I would agree. Yeah. Well, maybe now we do.
He lets you smell it before you buy, right?
Oh, he lets you taste it.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
He's got a little tasting bar. He'll let you try him.
Yeah.
He's proud of what he does, and as he
It's
should be.
like, my guy, come in, try
Good.
this. Very good. One of the best store owners. I mean, we've got a lot of good store owners.
Yeah. You know,
Wow.
there's a profile, and even like on the nose, there's just a profile when you know it's kind of an Elijah Craig. It's just
It's good. It's not. He doesn't drink like it's not hot. I don't think it's hot. I think it's extremely approachable. I think is
It's nice
that's
and
where-
sweet too.
Yeah.
It does have a. It does
135.1.
slap you though. I'm gonna tell you, you're not ready for that.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely not a 130.
Yeah.
5.
what do you guys get? What do you? I mean,
I'm getting some leather. I want to say like a creme, almost like a creme brulee.
You've ate leather.
Huh?
You've ate leather.
You've never put leather in your mouth?
never shoot on your baseball glove.
Yeah,
I
mean,
actually-
I've
yeah, I
done.
was-
Yeah, I mean,
That's kind of what I always correlate. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I hated
chewing leather,
baseball.
but not like it. Like I guess it would be like a sweet leather because it's not like just chewing leather.
Right.
Like if we're going to describe this as just no, nobody's gonna want to like. No, this is good. It's got a good taste of oak.
Like,
Pretty
yeah.
color. It's a really pretty color. It
Maybe
almost
toffee. Maybe toffee.
Yeah,
it's almost,
Yeah, it's definitely.
but there's some pleasant oak in there.
yeah,
there is. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
You're getting the oak, and it's not overwhelming. It's not intimidating. It's there. You know, it sat in a barrel for 9 years. It's really good though on the oak notes. It's almost chewy to me.
Well, I only did one sip. I was
Right.
going for the second.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah,
have
you
any
have to. You
Japanese
have to be
fans,
fair.
if you guys could weigh in, read that Japanese writing on this bottle, make sure that it does say George Awad. Be funny if it doesn't. If that's
And
something
it just
even
says
funnier.
soup or something.
Yeah, or some of it.
You know,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of like tattoo artists that'll give you like they're tired of doing that.
But he knows the real meaning. Or
he typed
there's something.
in the translator or something or
No, but maybe he tells you it's his name, but maybe it means like that'd be funny. Japanese folks, weigh in, tell us what that says.
I like it.
I do too. I like the oak on it. It's not overwhelming. It's there. It's very pleasant, and I do think it's like it's viscous. It's like almost chewy to me, where it's like you can kind of
It does coat. It's
right.
got a nice coat.
It's lingering. It just it's my whole mouth is still coated, and it's a meal.
Yeah, it stays there.
It
9
seems
years.
like it would be like higher in years. I mean,
Mhm.
I know when we picked Elijah Craig's in the past and stuff, that's always the thing is you're trying to taste what has the years behind it?
Yeah.
Because you want to have that one that says 10 or 11 years.
This almost drinks like that. I mean, not that 9 years is any sort of slouch on an age statement, but it feels like it's kind of hard. Then you got that oak bomb, but I think the oak, there's a lot of sweetness in it, but the oak is prevalent. It's not over oak by any means, but
0 to 10.
no, we did one of these the end of April when we were up there with
did.
another group in or another store. I haven't gotten to try that yet, so maybe we'll get our hands on that and do that and kind of see where they compared the two of these. But I mean, I would. That's a buy for me. I think he's got it at, speaking out of cup, I want to say it was $79.99.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I want to. I'm close. If I'm not right on, I'm close. And I know this just came in, so he's got plenty over at Sunshine at both locations, Palm Harbor and St. Pete. But I would definitely, I would buy another bottle. I will buy another bottle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it's 135 proof, so you only need like,
And it doesn't seem, you know what I really liked about this Elijah Craig drop? It didn't seem like a lot of people had it dropping at the same time. I know there was George. I know there was Marsha.
Right.
But I didn't see a lot of other people coming in with their drops.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
the
that's
market
always,
local isn't flooded right now, which I think is always a good thing. Because people get sick of seeing stuff. It's like, do I need that right now?
People
are. As you sit to the guy with to your left, you say that?
Well, I say like the average, maybe. I mean, you're
I mean,
shit through a goose, my man. Shit through a goose.
He shocks us on it daily. I'm like,
whoa. Mail call.
I think I spent about $1,400 today.
You got some really cool stuff.
I had like MDP put out some really good Willet picks.
Hold on real quick before we do that.
Yeah.
George, great pick.
Phenomenal pick.
Thank you for getting this in our hands. We will definitely be enjoying it.
I would imagine he would put it into a translator.
Yeah, he's no dummy, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to say that.
Yeah, but
or it might say like,
or
maybe
the joke's on you guys because he tells you.
He tells you it is, and it says like.
Maybe it's got Mo's name on there.
We'll put an Easter egg on those stickers. I know our boys down south, the Eskimo Bros,
pretty good about
love
that.
to put in little hidden meetings.
Okay.
What was the last? There was one, and Jeremy, what does that mean? He's like, I'll tell you, but you can't tell it. I can't tell it. I can't tell you. Sorry. But it was a good thing. I was like, hey, that's pretty hidden.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll tell you that.
All right. Make sure to press stop for that.
Exactly. Because then, there might be somebody that gets their feelings hurt. I mean, it happens.
Hey,
you know what I always say?
If your feelings get hurt, drink more of this one. This is pretty good, man. This will get
and
you
if
through.
they're still hurt after, you'll get happy in the same pants you got mad in at some point.
Yeah, I'm feeling that one for sure.
Yeah.
George, nice work.
Very good pick.
Thank you, George. Greatly appreciated. Delicious, as always.
what do we rank it?
I don't. That's a slippery slope because like it's hard to like. I don't know. That's a real hard because if you put that one at an 8, but then another one drinks better, but I don't know, man. I think it's delicious and recommended. I give it a thumbs up.
I would like to try it against another store owners that just came in and just kind of see what's going on there, and maybe we can kind of go about it that way.
I think we'd like to see if we could get a third, right?
Yeah.
Like the trifecta. So
Yeah,
we
I'm all
got
about that
two
for
more
sure.
stores that want to go up against.
I think he's got 2 more coming in. Not these. I want to say there's a toasted coming in that he did as well,
Oh, wow.
which I know is different. And we're
Yes.
kind of getting into a different.
Yeah, no, you got to go against the same.
Right.
Yeah.
But I want to say that he's even got a couple more of these coming in. I know there's maybe
Wow.
a toasted and something else. So he
He
went
does
in.
go up to Kentucky a lot.
Yeah, he went in when he was there. So
Yeah.
he's just moving in.
Yes, he's good. Good
Appreciate
guy.
you, George. Always.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Get over to see George. Me too.
Sunshine Liquors. Sunshine Liquors. I think we said George a lot. Sunshine Liquors, guys.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
think
yeah.
anyone around here knows.
Knows
Right.
George. They know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go in
sure.
there, he always makes you feel special. My guy, missed you.
Yep.
I always love hearing
No
shit
doubt.
like that. It's like, I missed you too, man.
Well, if you ever need a couple pallets, by a couple, I mean 4, to help you pick a bottle, I think we can handle that. Do a lot.
yeah, we're pretty good at that. All
But,
right.
love
what's
Kentucky.
next? We're
What-
moving on. We got something more to drink, or gonna drink this whole bottle?
We got a few things going on. Damien brought some pretty cool stuff, and we do have another store pick over there.
Well, I would definitely want to do the store picks first. So let's
Okay.
get into that.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I think we got one coming from Corona.
Yep.
Next.
Yeah.
And this one's a little special.
I think so, right?
Yeah, a little special
Yeah, gotta-
because let's talk a little bit about Nicky here. He just started a new didn't he?
Yeah. I jumped on with Old Commonwealth.
I mean, great. I mean, that was music to my ears because
yeah.
I'm like, if I don't get stuff on the website, Nicky might have, and I can at least get a little sample of it. Like, hey, let me get a little bit of
Right.
that.
Yeah, we should be able to sample some pretty good stuff, I think. And it sounds like the distillery's kind of open for me to get up there and go in and walk
That's
around
awesome.
and do some. Yeah, so I got a little carte blanche with that. It sounds like
That's
right now, so
great.
that's kind of cool.
Such a
Okay.
neat story.
Do the honors.
Yeah, hold on. I want to show.
Where
It's in Lawrenceburg. It's about 10, 15 minutes outside of Four Roses. It's in that area. Kind of give you
Sticker on the side.
geographically. I noticed that. I
yeah, I just saw that.
Yep.
It is a Corona pick.
Yeah, this is one Tommy did a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. It just came in, so we launched it last Thursday. They announced my hiring last Thursday night at Corona and launched this pick. Cool stuff. This was supposed to be the regular shelfer, but these things keep selling out.
Yeah, that was a good one there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
So I think batch 4 just came out and it's already sold out. So if you're not getting
Is
a
that
single
already?
barrel,
Yeah, it's already gone.
Yeah, from my understanding,
Wow.
these things kind of go in minutes once they hit shelves.
I've been on the website when they drop
I
some
got
of their
that one.
nectars.
Yeah.
And, man, I think the last the Founders Batch 2
Was the last
was
one.
the last one. I was on there.
Yeah.
And
Did you get it?
I did get it.
Okay, good.
We'll
It's
probably
really good.
review that at. I want to do like an Old Commonwealth because I did get to talk to Zach from
Yeah.
Old Commonwealth.
Zach's our
And
president.
he said he wanted to give a couple bottles and then we could do like talk about them. So we'll probably do like a whole episode on OC. I mean, OC is really amazing. He really when we were up there, like
Which was cool because I didn't know anything about them, and you guys were like, "Hey, we're going out there."
that was Ian.
No, I
Ian
know,
had
but
that
that
all
was
set.
the end of
Yeah.
April, and I'm like, "Where are we going?" And then you guys were
Mhm.
like, "Oh, they're doing this and this," and I was in my head, I'm like, I was a little skeptical on the Kentucky Nectar at first, and I'm like, "All right, well, I've tried competitors ones, and it's I don't know if it's my thing." And then we sat there and drank some really cool stuff, but I think I
Yes.
might have been most impressed with the Kentucky Nectar is how bourbon forward it was. This is more of a
Well-
bourbon drinker's finished kind of product.
I love the way they do it. And for our
Yes,
viewers
yes.
that don't know how he does that is he passes it through, I guess, now correct me if I'm wrong, and Zach could probably reach out, we're going to have him on a podcast with us when we, because probably talking a little out of our ass here. But the thing that he does is he passes it through, I guess, a medium that collects the honey out. So there's a couple ways that you could do it because you're allowed, what is it, 3% or something like, I forget the percentage. And some people actually pour the honey in 3%.
Some people leave the honey in.
And they leave it
Yeah.
in. They add it in,
Correct.
they leave it in. Whereas a lot of distiller producers or non-distiller producers,
Mhm.
they don't want their bourbon, whiskey, or whatever clouded or
Yeah.
rye.
When you-
I mean, it's clear. Yeah. And then
That's-
he gets to reuse it also because he said when we were up there, we got to thank for Ian setting that up, but we got to go and try some good stuff even before OC was all open to the public. He allowed us to come in and tour his facility, and it was just amazing the way they do it because the honey that they do remove goes back into the next barrel.
It's
which is
almost
pretty-
like a Solera honey. So they dump
Right,
it and then they put
yeah.
fresh honey in there as well.
Right. Yeah,
so it
that
goes
would be
back
almost
in.
kind of like that.
I know,
You would
that's what I
think,
thought,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, I mean,
It's
I
pretty
love the story. I love the history
Mhm.
behind Commonwealth.
So they fill the barrel with the honey.
Yep.
Somebody rolls it around periodically.
Yes.
So it's getting in all the
They pay
crevices,
a guy.
everything.
to actually roll this barrel.
Yeah.
What's that pay I'm in? What do you do? I just roll honey barrels
Right.
around all day, man. They pay me a whiskey.
So they do that for about a week. So
Wow.
it's about a week with the honey in it, kind of rolled around periodically.
Getting in the staves.
Yep, letting it really kind of get in there. And then when they're done with that, at that point, rolled upside down, bunghole down, honey comes out, leave it for 24 hours where the honey just keeps coming out. And that gets what we have here in front of us. I mean, it's getting mostly all the honey out of it. We're not leaving anything in, so it's all dripping out over that 24 hours.
Yeah.
And you got a really good single barrel right here from Corona.
Probably.
107 proof that drinks like it's, I mean, this is, yeah.
Can we give them some honey from our area? That way we can drink it and also have like
I think
allergy
that would
immune too.
I think that would impact his taste, don't you think? Like
Um,
if he's getting it from a certain producer, would that not?
Yeah, I think it's
impact?
locally sourced in,
Yeah.
in the
No,
Kentucky area or something. But
So if you have allergies like seasonal allergies, if you drink or if you eat like local honey,
Uh-huh.
like honey from bees in your areas, it actually helps too, like with your allergy problem.
no idea.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
And so
All
that's
right.
what was kind of like, man, that'd be kind of. But you're absolutely right, it would affect the taste. But that'd be kind of cool, like get some
Would be,
Tampa.
yeah,
Hey Tommy, get some Tampa.
like in a hot toddy too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost like a
This is what you wanted when you were sick growing up, and your parents came in with a little bit of whiskey. I don't know.
This is what I wanted when I was faking sick as a kid.
yeah.
just poured down my throat.
Yeah.
I used to
Right.
get the Southern Comfort.
There you
Like,
go.
here, this will warm me up.
Yeah.
But if I had this,
No,
I'll tell you what.
it's
this
whiskey
pick-
forward, right?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
I would definitely choose this. So just got another Jack 10.
Yeah, Tommy still got them on the shelf.
I thought you said they were sold out.
No, I talked to him today.
Oh, okay.
No, he's selling through them.
Oh,
really
so-
good at a good
okay,
clip.
I thought you said it was sold
No,
out.
no,
Well,
he's-
that's great that it's still like there. Like, get your ass over to Corona.
Beautiful bottle.
So Zach
so he's
explained it. Yeah,
He's
tell it.
still got, as of this afternoon, he still had 66 bottles. His single barrel pricing. It's actually funny. The single barrel pricing over there is $99, and then everything in the profile, or not the profile, sorry, but the Kentucky Nectar brand is $99. So a lot
Right.
of people were laughing and kind of saying over the weekend when we were out tasting, people were like, so the small batch, the shelf stuff, and the single barrels are the same price. And it's like, yeah, they are. All right, we like that. So,
Yeah.
so
You're
yeah,
giving
he's
your
got-
customers a bang for their buck. I
Absolutely.
mean, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I spend money, and I don't always get what I pay. I know that I'm safe every time I buy a Kentucky Nectar or basically anything from Old Commonwealth. It's going to be a good drink.
Yeah.
I'm on that website every time he's dropping something, trying to click to get it
Can you buy? You can just buy stuff off their
right
website?
off their website. Yes.
That old.
And it's free to sign up for their VIP program. So
And
you
you
can go
wanna
on
do
there and you
that.
can sign up and it'll give you all the alerts. So Old Commonwealth Distillery.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what? 2024 it started?
Yeah.
In this short time, like, it's got like crazy cult following.
Yeah.
Um,
It's pretty wild, man, to see what I've seen since last week. It's like,
Old-
wow.
Old 10 year
Yeah.
was listed the last time they did a drop. And I was on there as soon as the drop happened, and it had to be like, I want to say 3 seconds. That's what it felt like because it was like sold out. I was like cursing.
Yeah. Heard that a lot this weekend.
I was annoyed. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
Because like, look, there's bots.
Right.
Bots do attack to sell on that,
Yeah.
the other thing that we will not talk about. F that. But anyway, gone. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I wanted to, you're there. Like, I was happy I got Founders Patch too because that's what was released. OC10.
Have you opened your founder's batch too yet?
We're going to do that when we get stuff from Zach,
Okay.
and we're going to do a whole thing,
All right.
probably just bring Tommy's back into
F2
it.
is
So,
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah. So see, people that don't know, Founders 2 was a single barrel that was picked by the owners up there. So it was one special barrel, and that's the Founders barrel. We release it, I guess, once or twice a year. So pretty exciting, but definitely a very, very good barrel. So Sam, you had something about the bottle.
Yeah.
Let's see how much I listened this weekend riding around with Zach, right? All right, let's go. Pop quiz. That was an open Corona one.
oh, did we pop one and we didn't?
I wanted a fresh pop on
Okay.
it. Yeah.
It's always good. I
Yeah,
love that.
I agree.
I just want to put it out there.
Yeah.
But Zach did talk about he did talk about the bottle.
Okay.
I didn't remember a lot because we were drinking earlier,
Yeah.
but there was the hexagon. It wasn't part of the original Old Commonwealth bottle, but this was like something that they spun off for the Kentucky Nectar, and he wanted it to be a very elegant bottle. And I mean, I think he hit that
Yeah,
right
so,
on.
yeah.
That's what you were asking, right?
It's got your honeycomb. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a subtle note to it. It was very important to not have like bees and, silly stuff on the front. We wanted it
what it
really
was
right. But look at the label though. I mean, the label is really elegant. I mean,
mean,
this is, it's very, it is. Right. It's
Special bottle. Like
this
when
is luxury brand,
Yes.
a luxury bottle, right? I mean, you get this and you're like, okay, I got some really good juice.
and you revert
Right now, yeah, this is kind of the entry one on the Kentucky Nectar. There's
and
3 other profiles. They're going to be on the website. They
see
sell
Crom.
it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Love that story behind that. That's Dirty Harriet Cromwell.
Dirty Helen.
Dirty Helen.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I always say
I was listening
Harriet.
this weekend, man. I know.
Yeah.
I think you guys are just trying to
Yeah.
screw me up a little bit.
Well, as you drink, the name might change. But Julian Van Winkle
Yeah.
had started that brand back in the day, correct?
He didn't start the DH Cromwell.
No. But the
He
old
started
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth
Yes.
in I think 81. In the early 80s, he started on the
Right.
same piece of property where we are now doing these. It's the same strip, the same right there, the same foundation, right? So we're using the same well water to proof all this stuff down and do everything
awesome.
that Julian was actually distilling.
It's
How cool is that?
That is
it's
very cool.
83.
Okay. All right.
A little
Okay.
young pup.
Did his
I was like,
homework.
Young,
Yes.
young.
Yeah.
Come
young pup. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
All right. Yeah.
We're the old guys, right?
Hey, I'm used to it.
You look better.
Right?
when
Yeah.
when the brand launched. Yeah, yep, relaunched, I guess, if you want to. Yeah, she was out of Milwaukee. She was a badass. She didn't take gruff from anybody, right? So she just had this attitude where she was, she was a whiskey drinking woman, and she wasn't putting up with anybody's stuff. The original brand was in 1880. It was Old Hoffman Distillery.
Well, I'd like to say too, like we were talking about how exquisite and how like luxurious this bottle looks too, but also the name. Like if you drink bourbon or whiskey in Kentucky is synonymous with that. That's that beautiful juice of the flower or whatever. So calling it Kentucky Nectar just makes you want to taste it too.
Well, that was an old brand that they revived.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It wasn't. I thought Nectar was Zach's child, and that it wasn't. Like, no, I'm totally fucked up. Really?
They named the kid Nectar.
They named the kid. No, but it was like it wasn't part of the original portfolio that Old Commonwealth had.
it was not
Okay.
into the. All right.
Well-
it was an older
No.
brand. It was an old brand.
Have a couple.
Here you go. But if it
Maybe
was
10.
not, so that's the old label right
Oh,
there
no
for the old
shit.
Kentucky Nectar.
All right.
That's the first time I
So
got it.
let's show that.
Yeah, so this is the old Kentucky Nectar brand. It was not honey infused. It was a whiskey. It was
Yeah.
just a standard whiskey. But this brand gives us a little bit more fun to do some cool stuff that we
Right.
were able to do, like this with the Huntington.
I just love that name. It makes you want it.
It's weird how cameras and phones like
Right.
interact. Like when you try to take a picture, it's like,
Yeah.
why won't you just capture it? This is what I'm saying. Right.
So this is the only bottle in the profile that is not a 1-for-1. So, D.H. Commonwealth, and the Colonel, gosh dang it,
Old
Randolph.
Colonel
Colonel
Randolph.
Randolph.
Yeah.
Colonel Randolph. Those are all 1-for-1 bottles. Next year, we're looking at having a more affordable bourbon come out, and that will be the Old Hoffman brand. And if you look at that bottle from back in the day, picture was just or the label was just filed for. It's the exact one-off
No.
one of the old ones, and it
Wow,
looks so
so
cool.
good.
It's really cool.
I love it.
I'm a little biased, so I don't really want to say a whole lot, but
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty excited about the
I like.
yeah.
I've loved this since.
Yeah,
hit
we were
lips.
there at the end of April. Yeah,
I will say one thing. So I know he's doing all the stuff, but like he uses nectar, like nectar of the gods. But what about ambrosia? Is that the next thing that's coming out? Maybe a maple?
well, there's some freedom, I guess, to maybe do that with this brand. Are you trying to get me fired on this podcast?
No, but is that not good? Is that not neat to like think about like nectar, ambrosia?
I guess that could be a thing. That's kind of where this brand is going to allow things to maybe go for exploratory options. Nectar Nick, yeah, Nectar Nick.
I'll tell you what I like about it is, again, I'm not like the finished stuff is just a little bit generally odd to me, and I was a little bit concerned about trying this because of the honey.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Fair
man, I
enough.
really had like a judge a book by its cover kind of thing. And I was like, man, I'm not. But I was thoroughly impressed. Like it's not over honey, like you said. I think it's the fact that they take it all out or what have you. It's just kind of like sitting in there and accumulating.
Absolutely, I agree. I think
there we go.
and most
a
of us
little bit.
are kind of purists, right? I think most of the guys I hang out with, most of the guys I sit at a table with, they're like, nah, I want whiskey.
I
most
differ,
of us, though.
yeah.
No, I know. There's a few. Trust me, I'm becoming more and more like, oh, let me try that finish. That
Yeah.
sounds interesting. But I was very skeptical when we went up in April and we were like, yeah, we're gonna go out and check these guys out. And I was like, all
When
right.
you drive out there, it's like nowhere.
Remember when we were leaving? There was that flash flood that was coming in, and we were sitting there at one point, and the road was just getting consumed. It was just we were
Yeah.
like, we looked at
We
the
told
driver and we were like, dude, you got to gun it 'cause that
Yeah.
water is coming in, and we
Oh,
were
wow.
in a pretty large SUV. I'm like, get us through because if we sit here much longer, we're not
We're
getting
not leaving,
across.
yes.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, man.
and it was fun. It was like going off roading. Like
Yeah.
we hit that and like
Yep.
we parted.
yeah, it was some
guys-
serious. It was like you hear about the floods that just kind of come out of nowhere up there. This
That
was
was
the
it,
start of one.
yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
Like we looked on the side and the river was just like rolls,
Yeah.
but it was like a creek. But now it was a river. We were
Right,
like,
right along the side of the
is that
road.
coming up on the road? And we get a little further, and it's like,
You're like, I hope our DD is
What time of
sober
year is
today.
that?
There you go.
So did y'all see Winnie the Pooh up there in them honey barrels?
So funny about that. On Honey Day, I guess they got to close the whole distillery up because the bees are really attracted to it. I guess bees were stinging the shit out of people on Honey Day before they realized
No
they needed to
shit.
do this.
Yeah.
So they button the whole place up. They make sure that everything is sealed. They start dumping these barrels, and that's
love
Honey
that.
Day. And make sure that nothing, because the bees are really attracted and they're coming in.
Wow.
They're swarming, is what the word was used. Like, yeah,
no
they
way. Like, so
swarm.
they're
They like it too.
outside. Like, let me in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel the bottle sells itself.
even on the cocktail note too. Like I'm not a huge. I think that the reason I don't drink cocktail, get another one.
Yeah.
You drank 18 of them in like 30 minutes.
I
so
feel like you would be Jack and Coke.
the
That's not-
other
you don't like Jack and Coke?
no. I like
I
a
like Jack.
I like a little gin and ginger here if I'm at the beach or whatever. But again, you're pouring 86 proof stuff into ginger ale. So anywho, I think the flavor that this brings would be a great additive to maybe some of those pre-prohibition style
Oh, God.
cocktails because of that sweet nectar flavor that you could
Mm.
just drink.
Yeah.
But yeah, cocktails because I just prefer to drink it straight because there's just so many options. So
Same.
I'm like, yeah.
Same.
But
Yeah,
and
the
then I
dog-
drink them too damn fast.
You
I
should
don't
have
know
us
that one
over.
either.
You should go to Corona and get a bottle and have us over for cold rushes this weekend. You already got one over there? Fantastic. I love to
Nice.
hear it. All right.
Mhm.
I'll let Tommy know. You're on the list. You already got one. All right. Good deal.
Wait, you're already getting one, or you got one?
In my mind, I got one.
In my mind, I'm
It's
making
in a
gold
locker.
rushes for the boys this weekend. We'll be over, man.
You know,
Yeah. Love it.
My glass is empty.
Yeah.
Well, we
Damien, you brought some really
Okay.
cool stuff. All right. So there's a unicorn over there that it's kind of always been. It's my ultimate unicorn.
We'll do that next.
Not really right next. There's another one that I think we should do before that.
What's that?
Well, the other one from the same brand. We should. No, not the ultimate unicorn over there that you brought. My ultimate
Oh,
unicorn.
you want to do
I
the
think
other
we
one?
should go with that
Yes.
single barrel. We
Yeah.
should start there with that. This was one of my favorite distilleries, man. When
I'm
well,
gonna let you hit this.
It's one of my favorites.
it always has been. And when I did
Yeah.
my first trip to Kentucky almost 10 years ago for the trail, that was like, I gotta go. And I walked in there going, I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. And it was not the case at all. I was so bummed. I was
Ooh, I
like,
love that.
man.
There we
Um,
go. He
but
redeemed
yeah,
himself for last week.
What do you? Yeah, I think it was one of the first ones.
Downtown.
Yeah.
I think that's the best one because it has the cooperage and everything.
Yeah,
like
they
the-
show the barrel. getting
Yes.
Yeah,
torched
it's
when you go
cool.
in there.
I do love that.
Yeah.
and they beat the bunghole.
Beat that fun.
This was like first.
No, we were like,
We're-
we're gonna walk in and get birthday, and then
Where's
we
the
walk
birthday?
in and they're on those display shelves, and we're like, shit, they got birthday all over the place. And they were looking at us like, yeah, guys, no, put
No,
those
we're
back.
just showing.
Yeah. They were like, put those back. We're like, what is right here? They're like, no, You
There's
know,
like
we had
security
no idea.
guards in there everywhere too.
I'm gonna run.
We didn't manage to get one out.
I've heard tons of people that get like, the special ones, like the 117, presidential. And it's like, when is
Right.
it ever going to be me?
I get on that list
No.
every year. I get the email. Like,
I think we all do, right? We all sign up
Yeah.
for the yearly presidential thing, and we're like,
it's only like 1,000 bottles.
man, I don't know anybody that's actually gotten. Has anybody out there gotten selected for that? If you have, let us know, man. I want to know who won the president.
Right, every year.
Oh,
Like, oh, maybe-
kind of
I made a little spillage.
a shelf stopper.
Also,
the fantasy five.
if you're on one of our platforms that has a comment feature like YouTube, give us a comment. Tell us what your favorite Old Forester expression is, or even Elijah Craig or Kentucky Nectar or anything. Just tell us what. Give us some feedback. Tell us
Yeah.
what you
Absolutely.
want to hear from y'all.
How about you guys?
Yeah.
I do like 1920. I will agree with you on that. Anytime I go and I have a mixer made and they have 1920 there, I'll
Yeah.
be like, just put 1920 in. It's
Oh,
solid.
I like the 10 and the 20, the 1910 and the 1920. I love their stories too. I think it's kind of the cool thing about it. But I'll tell you one of my favorite Old Forester bottles is,
Man.
and Nick, I think
Yeah.
you turned me on to this, was the
I don't want to talk about it.
that orange label 100 proof because it's like $23. It's a sippable,
In the ride.
What's the orange
yes.
label?
Standard
Bottom,
100.
yeah.
The
It's just
regular.
Yeah.
So they offer the 80 and the 100
Yeah.
everywhere.
That 100's incredible. $23 price point.
This is 100.
The rye. I know this is phenomenal.
So
Warehouse L,
you can
floor
pick
one.
a 90, 100. Now, don't quote me on this because I know
Oh.
they canceled 100 for a while, but
Yeah.
now they're back on it. And also barrel proof. And I'm gonna tell you what, I love barrel proof.
Oh,
I
that's
love
so
high
good.
proof, but my God, I love these 100 proofs. It all started with Marsha's pick when she did that back in the day. I think that's
Yeah.
what brought everybody together was that pick. Like how everybody met each other. So this is from Barrel Shoppe, by the way. Barrel Shoppe, I believe, is in California. And I have gotten a lot of good bottles out of there. I try to buy a lot of their store picks, showcasing them. I don't know if they've seen any of our videos, but I'm going to have to start sending them to them and be like, look at this stuff. You did some good stuff here. They asked me in emails, how was it? That's good, isn't it? Let's talk about what we're tasting on here. What do you taste?
Man, I just taste I'm not very good at picking out all them little like nuances, but I can tell you it's a very smooth. I do taste something like almost like I don't know, like almost like a caramel taste or something.
I get like cookie or like raisin.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
see a little cookie dough.
I was going to say snickerdoodle. That's funny. You said cookie, and I was thinking snickerdoodle, which is it's soft. It's soft and delicate, but there's like a
It's
snicker.
It's definitely another sweet. And I
Soft
feel
and
like the
delicate.
100 proofs are always sweet. I don't know what it is on the Old Forester side. Like the 100 proofs just hit different. I love the barrel proof. They'll smack, tickle you, all that. But like these just hit different.
No, I like where you're going with that. I think you're
Yeah.
onto something really strong with that.
Yeah, you both were thinking maybe that's a brother thing. He's
Yeah, it
thinking
could be.
cookie. You're thinking
Yeah.
snickerdoodle.
Yeah, we've
You
done
know?
that before.
I think Old Forster's one of those too where you
Old
taste it
Forester
like
and
Elijah
shirts.
Craig, where you taste it and you're like, man, that's an Old Forester product. Like even blind, it has this like a little like a, I don't know, a taste to it. You're like,
Yeah,
you know, like
you can tell.
Yeah,
You can just tell there's that profile, where it's like, oh yeah, that's certainly that match. But that's what I like about the single barrels is you can always find that profile, but then they're just different from one another, and I think that's always pretty cool.
Yeah.
These are good.
I think it's
I-
neat, Sam, that you brought up that you guys' first place in Kentucky was Old Forester downtown.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure.
No, it was.
So that was my first one too.
Yeah.
Like anybody
you're one.
that I ever talk to, and they're gonna go to the trail and do it, and I always give them a couple recommendations. The first one is go there first. They have it from start to finish, from putting it in the barrel to making the barrel, to charring the barrels, to making the whiskey, to going through the whole thing, and it's
Everything.
just like you learned it all. Everybody, I just felt like that was just one of the hands down one of the best.
And you
tours
go
that-
into the east also. They even have their
Yeah.
little shop there. They take you
Yeah.
up there. Like I mean, it was very
Yeah.
informative.
Yeah,
you
they get
know.
into the science. They did pretty
Baker's
well.
really good on their
Yeah.
tours too.
And they'll open the cooler and let you see the yeast
Yeah.
there. They're like,
and
"Here,
then
check it
they're
out."
like, this is going to send an alarm off. Somebody will run up there in
Yeah.
a second. But we're going to show you that.
Yep.
And they did. Somebody ran up and he's like, oh, you bastards. No, he didn't say that.
Great pick.
It was very good.
I was excited to see they were doing these in 100 proof, and
Mm.
I did not realize that. I thought this was an older one when you walked in with it. And I'm, okay, so finding
Yeah.
out that they're doing these in 100
Yeah.
is really cool.
So Barrel Shop has it. I think Prime Barrel still has theirs too. I
Okay.
bought a Prime Barrel too.
Yeah,
Nobody locally, huh?
Well, I haven't seen anybody do 100 proof locally. It's usually barrel proof.
One of the
because-
stores is up there right now. I just saw somebody post, and one of the stores is up there, and they just picked. I don't know what they picked, but I saw.
Which store?
I'm
Can we say?
I'm not positive, but I saw somebody was up there picking something at Forester, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure what it was. But
I
yeah,
think-
we should have something coming to the market, I guess, at least.
I think our area barrel proofs sell a lot more.
Yeah.
So everybody's afraid of doing the 100 proof, but I'm going to tell you the 100 proof is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Every time I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah.
100 proof, I'm not mad at it.
I agree.
I think my thing is like I like higher proof stuff, but what I mean by that is over 100. Like if it's
Yeah.
under 100, I mean there's some good stuff under 100. Let's be honest, but
I don't
for
usually
me,
drink.
like I generally aim for something that's 100.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good consistency, I think, there between like 1 and 110. I think you
Uh-huh.
know you're not going to get your teeth kicked in. You know, obviously, those crazy barrel proofs are fun, but man, sometimes it's like, okay, what have I done to myself now? Like, here I am, and now I'm in trouble because I was sitting at the big boy table and I was ripping back 125, 135, 140, sitting there questioning a lot of life's decisions. For me, yeah, I agree with you, Sam. I like that 100, 110 point proof a lot. Comfortably drinking. But yeah, I still want to do dumb stuff sometimes and go really aggressive with hazmats
Keeps the
and
night longer though, right? And
Yeah.
then if you're sticking with that, then you're not gonna
Yep.
do something dumb or
Yeah.
wanna- you know, on the wrong
Yep.
side. Of,
I just had a guy tell me the other day, he's like, man, I can drink tequila and scotch all night. And I couldn't realize why. I do it all night long, drink either one of them all night long. I'm like,
Tequila's 80, right?
some scotches too. And I'm like,
I guess
dude,
it's
they're 80 proof.
very
Like, yeah.
good.
And then you start drinking bourbon and you're sitting there and you don't realize it, but you're 25. And it's
Yes.
like, you do a few of those back
Those
to back.
proof points add up.
Oh, man, you're getting yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
And you
Or-
get that last little swallow and you dump it so you can go get something different,
Right.
maybe something else that's just.
And maybe it wasn't such a little swallow. Maybe you were like, oh, that was damn near half a shot.
I don't know why I tripped through the closet door when I got home. Right?
But
Exactly.
the time,
Accident.
like, I've been known to get a little messed up when hurricanes come through, like when they're close.
Florida
So,
man.
like last year,
You're Florida man.
You're supposed to.
I've
Yeah.
been known to pass out in my closet.
That's the safest place to pass out. in.
They say that,
Yeah.
and I wake up and I'll have a couple open bottles. There might be something spilled out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and then you're a little disappointed. You're like, what happened?
Well,
And
you,
then
you were taking good care of yourself. It's
Where'd those
structurally
ladies'
sound.
drawers come from on a floor?
You get out of the.
I've never seen those
Of
before. I
course.
thought those were yours.
You don't need to hear.
We all do during hurricane season
yeah, yeah.
for
Yeah.
our safety.
Yes, I'm secure with myself. I wear women's underwear. Time to time. Yeah, I mean, those
I'm
are
not
mine.
sure about
What do you
that.
mean? Right?
I don't think I do that.
Edit that, please, sir.
I'm gonna leave that in.
That's
gonna
it. That's for sure. That went deep. I love
That was
it.
good. That was good. So we
What
have to
ki-
leave that in.
What kind of drawers do you prefer to wear?
Great barrel pick.
Great
honestly.
barrel pick.
Yeah.
So Barrel Shoppe really knocked it out of the park with this.
So you can get this online?
Yes, you can right now.
Okay.
If you go to what is it, Barrel Shoppe whiskey or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Just Google Barrel Shoppe. You probably should have like a little placard, but I feel that's not the best to do. Like, oh yeah, I'm cheating. No, I don't want to cheat. I want to tell you
No,
off
yeah.
the hip of what it's about. I
Oh,
order
yeah.
a lot from Barrel Shoppe. They have some good picks. They
No
have a lot of
issues.
good stuff.
I
Yeah.
think a lot
Yeah,
of
they
people
do.
are hesitant about ordering stuff online, whiskey wise, and I've never done it. I know it's kind of like a practice that everybody's doing. There's so many places, and
You always want to check with somebody. Is this a legit site?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of scammers out there.
Yeah,
but
there
this
is,
is
man.
not a scam. This is a great site.
Right.
And
Very
it,
reputable,
it
yeah, this is-
seems
You don't
like
have to
it's
transfer to
probably
Bitcoin
a
and-
good shop out in California because I've seen some shops in California that sell way high.
Yeah. Well,
They're at above secondary and
Yeah.
stuff like that, abusing the market and whatnot. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Hey, let's face it, their abuse is making our distillers go up in price.
of course.
And it's going to cause the bourbon bust.
Yeah.
It happened before. It's going to happen again.
Wow. All right.
I don't
Sounds like
know.
I'm
I
gonna have
would
to
probably-
one day. All right.
We'll talk about that often.
Say
Okay,
less.
so sticking with the brand though, you walked in with something else, and we can wrap it up after that bottle.
Yeah.
That is my ultimate unicorn. I was going to Kentucky every time I go. I stayed in a B&B right across the street from Old Forester once, and I would watch every once in a while. Sam, you stayed there, and I would watch. I'd
Memories
look-
of that, yeah.
and I would look at the line, and I'd be like, "Oh, are there people lining up? Okay, they're gonna drop this. They're gonna drop that." And I've never
We were
ever
there.
ever been up there, even in for 3, 4, 5 days, where somebody's like, "Yo, they dropped this." So now they're starting to put these on shelves. Kind of, they're putting them in like an allocation thing. It's not just distillery only.
This is the first year they brought this bitch out. And I was excited. Can I get my hands on it?
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
I don't even know what we're talking about. right
look,
now.
I
I'm
love
excited.
supporting local. I will always say support local, but also do ABC. I'm sorry. That vault is insane.
Yeah, that vault program's been really good to you.
This year, vault has been insane. We have gotten lots of picks. I don't know if it's because of the whole Canada cut and all that
Dude, you're getting
stuff.
2 a month sometimes.
Dude, I'm getting like probably almost 3 to 4 something. Like I think in 1 month I got 4. Each week I got one. There was like I think I'm up to almost 56 allocations this year. Like I love it.
That's amazing.
ABC, keep that shit up. I love it. Yes. All right, let's kick the next one.
Yeah, Damien, bring this over, man. This has me
You know
really
what? Since
excited.
this is your unicorn, I'm gonna let you open it. I'm gonna let you open that.
Mm.
Look at this bottle.
Oh wow.
I've been hunting that.
That is something special. This is the bourbon.
Yeah.
El Presidente.
I paid for a pour. Like I said, never had. I paid for a pour at the distillery. But to say it's not worth it, I cannot honestly say that with a straight face. I do think previous
Oh, see, I
batches,
could have filled you up.
expressions, whatever you want to call it, have not disappointed.
Did we say what it's called yet?
Yeah, it's
Old Forester Presidents. A lot of rappers. A lot of.
good. Agreed.
Lord,
it's
you're
like a
having a little
CD
trouble
from
there.
Target. Got
Old
a
school, right?
big into it. I love it.
So yeah, this band alluding
We'll do that. 1, 2, 3. La la la. I don't even know that bottle,
this
and
one.
that's why I sent you that picture when I got it. I was like, look what I got,
Yeah.
because I knew that was your unicorn, and I was like, I'm not gonna open it until we open it together. all
So
of us.
if you were
You
to
know.
go to the Old Forester upstairs bar and you were to have a glass, a pour of that, what would it set you back?
It's an ounce and a half. Listen, I did it. I've done it a couple times.
That's not a bad price. But think
Hold
of
on.
it.
That is not a bad price at the distillery, right? And I've done it a couple times. One night, and there's a picture of me. One night we were at the Highland Tap Room, and I know some of you guys have been, some of you haven't. My boy Stefan, that dude gets poured.
I don't remember if I have it there.
Oh my gosh! So it's super cool. They legit had a bottle of this behind the bar. I'm standing behind the bar, so I'm standing behind the bar, and I'm like, "Yo, is that President?" He's like, "Yeah, you got to get out from that bar." I'm like, "I can't see him looking."
You got to get.
So he was cool about it. I'm like, "All right, how much is a pour of that President?" And he said,
I have the bottle.
I would have been like, set that there and let's go.
"Okay." So he had that, and then he had the 150th right next to it. And I said, "Well, how much for the 150?" Same price, $20 or $25. I forget
No
what they
way.
were. I'm like, pour me up both of those right now. These were 3-ounce pours. And I hope I don't get somebody fired for saying this, because maybe they're
Wow.
not supposed to pour them like that, but I've
For
seen
20?
this plate pour. stuff. They were $20-$25, man. I
Did you
was
say the place?
dancing. I did say the
Ooh.
place. Yeah,
I
but
could always go.
this was
beep.
years ago. No, this is years ago. So that person,
Probably no longer there if they're doing that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, why was my big sales?
If you remember me, man, thank you very much because I do appreciate it. It did not go unnoticed. So
To
now,
show they also certify
Oh my God.
each of these bottles on the back. There's a signature.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to show that. I tried to show it, but I didn't explain it when we were talking about it.
well,
See, it's at the top,
yeah,
certified.
you know who that is?
That's the master distiller.
Very cool stuff. Amazing bottle. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You guys can talk about it. I just want to sit here and enjoy this.
I want to
Let
talk
me
about.
look at
I
that.
do want to talk about it. I
Yeah,
want to
no,
say
please,
what
you
we're
guys
tasting.
talk.
What we're tasting.
Yeah, I'd love for you guys to talk.
This is wrote up in cursive, so if you're under like 25, you probably have no idea what the hell it's.
Well, this is the first year they actually released it when it wasn't a distillery only. So a lot of the stores around here got it this year. And you know your boy, he loves doing ABC. He got it. Every time that vault goes out, I'm in there. I'm like, hey guys, vault. I let everybody know, vault.
They call it rare, but
Well, I
this
wanna
is
ask
barrel
Nick,
number
What do you
52.
think of this? Since the first time you taste it, does it still hold up to the unicorn for you? Yeah,
I like it. It's smooth. It's easy.
very good. Easy to drink.
57. You got to do math, so it's
114,
Yeah.
0.8 or something. 1.4.
point. Yep, 0.8. Oh, look at that. Are
Oh,
they all
paid
one?
attention. I was excited for this one.
Are they all like that, or is
No.
this they're not like? So it's all
No.
barrel strength.
So Nick didn't know I was bringing this today. So
Yeah.
like I packed up a couple things. I knew we were going to do some store
Bring them in,
picks.
boys. Cheers.
When I got here, I was like, hey, I brought this, and it was the 100 proof. He's like, oh yeah, that's good. I'm like, 10. He's like,
Yeah.
I have Unicorns JTS Brown. If you can bring a bottle of that next weekend, that'd be great.
I would
Thank
love
you.
to pick.
It's
We talked about.
it's elusive, and it may or may not be
Ooh.
around. It's probably not around. You might be able to find it at a store, a bar up there.
I
with a
did.
pick.
I saw it on Unicorn already.
You did.
Oh, I tried to buy it.
How crazy did it go?
Oh, it went up to 500 on the JTS.
Wow,
It's a
that's
single
$30
barrel
bottle of Jack.
Yeah.
Single barrel JTS Brown
Yeah.
pick.
If it would have stayed under 200, I would have bought it.
That would be
Same.
wild. I mean, was it from somebody in Kentucky?
It was right where we stayed.
Super cool bar. I don't know
Yeah.
that you guys have ever been. I've been a few times. I love it. I can't wait to get back.
They
in there.
loved well, they kind of loved us a little bit. Like they really helped me out. I was having is when I found out, like when you know it, I went to Kentucky and I found out I had indigestion. Like in Kentucky, no, because you're drinking all this stuff.
Like heartburn?
Did you have a hot brown?
No,
You
no.
have one?
Well, look, they gave me lots. Oh, so
They're
back to
overrated.
the Silver Dollar. What was our bartender's name? There were two of them. It was the owner and
Brian's the owner.
Brian, yep.
Really
and
nice
then
guy.
there was that female. She was very
Ellen.
nice.
Oh, Ellen. Yeah, we love
So
her.
she was mixing up different things. They both were trying to get like because we were drinking some good stuff over there.
Yeah.
You know, and I was out. I was like, no, I'm gonna drink this water. And everybody's like, come on, what do you do? I'm like dying.
Yeah.
You know,
You
like
gotta
I
suck
really
out of jail and get back into business.
dude, no.
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was
I take
expensive.
medication for it. So when I
Oh,
got
shit,
back from
yeah.
Kentucky, you know, like so when we were up there, we met our good friend George up there.
Awad?
No, not George Awad.
That would have been cool. I don't want to get up there with George Watt, but this was
Yeah,
George
Valdez.
Valdez over in Orlando.
Oh, yeah. I knew
And
that.
he's
yeah.
he said, look, I have my prescription. I'll hook you up. Oh my God, that brisket was phenomenal.
George, we gotta talk. We gotta meet.
So
Keep it going.
I forgot what. Oh yeah, he gave me his pills.
George saved you.
He did.
Saved you.
So
There was
those
saving.
pills,
There was a lot of saving needed on that trip.
we put people in the hospital, had indigestion. There was a lot of drinking.
There was a lot of saving needed on this trip.
Yeah.
Eating-
Well, we all looked after each other.
Yeah, that's what we do.
core, yeah,
That's
the
what we
core,
do.
You know,
Sounds
and
like a lot of work.
we had some good fun. But after he gave me those pills, I could drink again. It was like
Yes.
a breath of fresh
Same
air.
here.
His wife made a joke about it. It was very good.
The prescription gonna put a PSA out about those things? Can we get some? Like,
Look, I will never say, you know, you need this prescription. Go to your doctor, get tested, do all those tests, and they're going to tell you what prescription. But I'll tell you what, like, so the other day,
about I don't know, a dozen and a half little ponies of High Life.
no, Mickey's.
No, we were on those High Life ponies.
Oh, yes.
Third Street, that's
No,
weird.
those are Mickey's.
No, they're 100% High Life ponies.
Dude,
You were
I
gonna
have the
lose
picture.
this.
I have the picture.
You're gonna lose this.
I don't have it on
if that was the year I was there, they were definitely Mickey's. If it was another year, they
Different
probably
bar.
had something
Different
different.
bar.
Different
Oh,
bar.
okay. All right.
Completely
So we're
different,
not
yeah, yeah.
talking about when we
First
were
you
drinking
got-
Mickey's at
At
that.
that time, no,
okay.
I wasn't there this trip.
No, we were not drinking.
I don't know.
God.
Dude, we drank a lot.
They were High Life. They were the Little Pony High Life.
Was that over at Silver Dollar?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Like we probably drank them out of that on that trip.
we did. No, we did drink
A lot of silver dollars selling strip clubs.
No, it's amazing. Like it's like when you walk in there, they got you. Like they're gonna ask you, "What do you like to drink? What do you think? What are you tasting on this? The presidential?
This is
your favorite? I want to know."
no, I know, and I honestly, I first sipped it and I was like, "Gosh, man, this really is." They just know what they're doing with this bottle.
Yep.
I don't know if it's where the barrels are at, if it's, I don't know, but
So good.
I went back and I sipped it again. It's just it's really soft up front,
Soft up front, but then it like
but then it
gains-
opens up. Yeah,
Yes.
as it goes back, you're like, okay, I'm drinking a 114.
Yeah,
You know you're drinking
114.8.
Yeah, you know you're drinking something that's right there for you.
Brown Foreman reps Old Forester. They rep Jack Daniels. They rep a lot of things
They
actually.
sure do.
And I kind of like everything they rep.
So what? Obviously, there's some obvious differences between these two bottles, but what makes the President different than this Old Forester single barrel that we just drank?
Age, right?
It's got to be age statement, barrel location.
Is the same
Positive.
mash bill, you think, or
I would think so, right? They're both Old Forester bourbon, so I can't imagine they're going to tinker with the mash bill too much.
No.
well, but yeah, I mean,
Rye versus bourbon. They have presidential on rye and bourbon.
You know who would really be good at answering this question is Morgan over at Winthrop, because he's really kind of dialed in on these. He actually did a really good Old Port. It's been a while. It's not anything recent, but he did a really rivals some of these presidents.
Oh,
Yes.
shit,
Yeah, it
really?
was that good.
Wow.
So I know he's kind of dialed in on those. He would probably be somebody really good that we could maybe ask and kind of find out.
Well, I
But
think we could do a podcast over there at some point.
absolutely,
I think.
Well, it seems like we've been doing it forever.
our table ain't big enough. Who we gonna fit in here, Jack?
Well, no, we'll do locations. We'll go on location. We'll come
we
to
got
your
one
bar.
more. We need a skinny fella. Right
Road show.
here.
I take up a lot of rope. Sorry, guys.
never say sorry.
So I think we
Good
could
being a
almost
sexy
do
big
like
man.
Exactly.
a whole Old Forester kind of like deal, like a breakdown, like all the Old Forester like expressions, like
good.
the 10 and the 20, like because those have phenomenal stories, like the pre
What? 10 and
prohibition,
24?
the Old Forester 10 and 1910 and 1920.
Oh, okay. I was thinking 10 year.
No,
20 year.
sorry,
I'm like,
I was
what are
like
we
kind of
talking
short
about?
speaking. The 1910 and the 1920,
1915.
and I think
I
all
have made
like
a
kind of
1950.
phenomenal stories.
But I did the Ambarana.
Oh, you had to screw it up.
What's up with the 20?
I'm going to tell you,
You
it
had to
was
screw
the
it up.
first
I haven't had
bottle
that yet.
that disappeared. It was finished. That was brought to one of Marsh's shares when I did it.
Gotta
I
create
can
that.
do some good finishes.
I'm not negating that, but you went on Barana.
Everybody liked it.
I do like 24. I don't think it's my favorite in the series. though.
You have one here?
I could have
I've
brought
never
one.
had it.
I
I
could've
just
at
I
some
don't need
point.
I would love to try it. I've never tried it because
We could do it off camera.
Yeah.
No,
Or we could do it on camera.
It's amazing. but
Whatever.
it's-
Should
It's
be a regular
marketing
It should be.
strategy.
I think it's
Yes.
supposed to be just like everything else.
Well, because it's 8 years, right? 8 years. So 1920. I want to say it's maybe 5 or 6.
I
Might even
think
be
it's at
less.
least-
Might even just be 4.
I think they're at least 6. I think.
Oh,
I think
good.
I got mine. I think for like 120
You can tell
MSRP.
it.
I'll be honest with you. With the Old Forester line, there's not an expression that they've put out that I've ever been like not having it. Like there's other I think distilleries that do put out some like bottom shelf stuff, and I love bottom shelf because I'm cheap. And there's a lot of good bottom shelf stuff I think that's overlooked. But anyways, like even they're like 80, the 86 or 80. There's not a single bad
Not-
expression
not
they put
anything.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Old Forester.
I really do too, man. Hey, nice work, Old Forester. Send us
Yeah.
a bottle. We'll
Cheers.
review that
All right,
shit.
everybody. Well,
Thank you, guys.
it was good.
Cheers, guys.
Hey, thank you for the great pours.
Yeah,
Of
man.
course.
Hello.
I know we
Salute.
drank some really cool single barrels. Love the
Yeah.
single barrels. Cap it off with that present.
Very good.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Cheers. Till next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
And
Y'all
we're
come
out.